I thought Christmas was about Jesus. Who's this Emmanuel guy?
Emmanuel is another name for Jesus. It means God with us.
Emmanuel, God with us.
Which he most certainly is not.
Why do you say that?
Well, look at the day we've had. My truck broke down, then those ladies were rude to us, then you guys come along and what happens? Your sleigh breaks because of a rabbit. Where's God with us in all that?
I think you're missing the point, Chuckwagon.
How so?
God with us doesn't mean nothing bad'll ever happen. It doesn't mean you won't ever have a bad day.
Well, what's it mean then?
It means the ultimate bad thing will never happen to you.
The what?
He's right. Emmanuel is one of the names for Jesus. Jesus is God with us. This is the most important bit of Christmas. This is what Christmas is all about.
Oh, come on. I've heard that a million times. Giving, what Christmas is all about. Family, what Christmas is all about. Getting a great deal on a new TV, what Christmas is all about.
No, listen. The world says the real meaning of Christmas is all sorts of things. Shopping, family, big sales on TVs and refrigerators. But we know it's Jesus, right? That's why it's called Christmas. Christ's Mass. Right. Look, God made us and he loves us, but we can't be with God on our own. Why not? Because God is perfect and we're not. We're always messing up. We're always making mistakes and fighting and hurting each other's feelings.
That's true. I do mess up a lot.
I was messing up just now, being unkind about your truck breaking down.
I'm afraid I wasn't being very kind either. For us to go to God, we would have to be as perfect as he is. Perfectly loving, perfectly kind, every second of every day.
Well, that's not gonna work.
No, it isn't.
There's a big old space between God and us that we just can't cross.
No matter how hard we try, we can't be perfect. And unless we're perfect, we can't go to God. So God came to us.
He did?
He did. He became human like us. Jesus. He gave up his throne in heaven, turned his life upside down, and then lived perfectly without ever messing up, so he could take all our mess-ups and pay for them himself.
He paid for our mess-ups?
That's right, Ian. That's what he did on the cross. That's why he was born, so in God's eyes, we could be perfect.
So we can be with him.
That's right. Being apart from God forever, that's the ultimate bad thing. We can't cross that distance, but God can.
Right. We couldn't go to God, so God came to us. Emmanuel.
We can't be good enough for God.
There's no way we can go to him.
But Jesus makes us good enough for God.
And that goodness we can show to him. The goodness and graciousness of Jesus washes me whiter than snow.
So if I give my life to Jesus, then at last I'll know
that even though
I'm not good enough for God,
I'll never be alone. 'Cause Jesus makes me good enough for God,
and in God I'll find my home. So no matter how bad I've been, Jesus can wash the bad right off of me so I can be with God forever.
That's right, Ian. That's the miracle of Christmas. The miracle of the upside-down kingdom. It isn't just for rich and famous people. It's for shepherds. And janitors.
And auto mechanics and lunch ladies and fast food restaurant workers and...
We get the idea, Ian. The miracle of Christmas is for everyone. Is my brain a-squeaking, or do you guys hear that too?
I hear it too. Could it be?
St. Nicholas? Does he squeak?
I don't think so. Oh my goodness.
Ho, ho, ho! Is this Indiana?
It's Captain Pete! What you riding?
It's a long story.
It looks like you fellows could use a ride too.
Let's get to Bucks before the peppercocker is gone.
The peppercocker's gone.
I can always make some more.
What's the use? They're not coming. No one's coming. You guys might as well go home. Stop playing, Pastor Paul. The Christmas party is canceled.
Well, Buck couldn't believe his eyes. All his friends were there, even a new friend, too.
You brought them all here in a what?
In a rickshaw. That's right, it's
That's how
true.
it happened. How is that possible?
Oh, back in India, we can fit a whole village in a rickshaw. It was a little snug, but we're here.
It turned into Buck's best Christmas party ever.
And I've got the perfect song to sing.
And they all celebrated the miracle of Christmas and the joy of what they'd learned that night with the perfect song.
Joy to the world, the Lord is come. Let earth receive her King.
And I'm happy that my friends are here.
Every heart prepare him room.
And we learned why they call it Christmas and why we cut down trees.
And heaven and nature sing.
And about Hanukkah.
And heaven and nature sing.
And about Santa Claus.
And heaven and nature sing.
And especially about how God came down to earth to be with us.
Emmanuel, 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 Emmanuel.
And finally, I can have some peppercocker. Oh, we finished it.
Oh, man.
But I can make some more.
Hey, guys, I'm still in the rickshaw. Guys?
So as you can see, Christmas is a complicated holiday. It's about trees, it's about gifts, it's about St. Nicholas, it's about all these things. But all these things point to a single night 2,000 years ago when a very special baby was born, when God became man. Have you ever done anything you know is wrong? I have. Are you ever unkind? I am. The bad things I do mean I can't be with God. I can't reach Him on my own. So God reached out to me. God came to us in a little town called Bethlehem. For God so loved the world that He gave His one and only Son, Jesus, that whoever believes in Him would not perish, but have eternal life. God with us, Emmanuel. That is worth celebrating. Merry Christmas.